Have you ever had days where you just crushed the day and then other days that just tanked? I know I have, and I set out to learn what made one day a winner and the other, well, a loser. And guess what? I think I figured out the secret sauce and I can't wait to share it with you. Episode 268 starts right now. Welcome to the Laura Shipman Show minicast, a special edition of my podcast where it's just you, me, my mic, your earphones, plus quick tips and hacks you can implement immediately to improve your life and your business. Are you ready to get started? I know I am. Let's dive in. Well, hey there, everybody. Welcome back. You know what today is? It is my most favorite day of the week, and that's minicast day. And that's the day that I give you a shot in the arm of value. But at the end of the episode, you have a job to do. Your job is to do the homework that I give you. Otherwise, you will not get any value out of this episode at all if you don't at least put one thing into action. And that's what I try and do every time I produce any podcast episode that I put out there. And today, my friend, we're talking about the secret sauce of winning your day. Now, I love how the experts say that you have to be a part of the 5 a.m. club to win your day and set yourself up for success. Friends, I do not buy into this. Anyone who knows me well knows I am not a morning person at all. 5 a.m. has never been my jam, nor will it ever be. So I will let you in on what the ingredients are to winning your day. At least the ones that I've discovered for me, and I think they'll work for you. So let's jump right into it, minicast style. So the first thing is winning the day always starts the night before. I'm a little obsessed about this, and I'm sure my husband, Guy, if you're listening, I know you think I'm nuts, but everything I do the night before sets me up for a very smooth morning. And some of the things that I do, these are not all of them, but it's a good starter list. Okay, some of them are kind of obvious. Like I lay my workout clothes out the night before, so I don't have to go fumbling around in the dark to pick them out and get a matching outfit, all that fun thing. I pick out my work clothes for the day also the night before. I set up my morning skincare. So that means pulling out all my little bottles of stuff that I do in the morning. I also will set out whatever hair products I put in my hair after my shower. I'll set up the makeup I'm going to wear that day. And the reason why I do this is because the less decisions I have to make in the morning, the better off I am. Because let's face it, I am not a morning person. So morning is not my most efficient time of the day. Okay, so after we've set up the night before for a winning day or a winning morning, the next tip is in the morning, the first thing I do is hydrate. Even before that first cup of coffee, I always start with a big glass of lemon water to wake my body up. When you get a moment, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go ahead and Google the benefits of this. You will be amazed at how your body craves water. Now, it doesn't have to be lemon water. I just prefer to drink water that way because it just helps me drink more water because I really enjoy the taste of lemon. But go ahead and find out why your body craves it and how useful it is for your body to when you drink it immediately when you wake up. So if I'm being real and honest with you, and I always try to be, at first I was not a real fan of this. I really honestly just wanted my coffee, but now I can't imagine getting up without drinking water first. Call me crazy, but I set this up the night before too. So this probably should have gone in the last list. But what I do is I have one of those 24-hour thermal cups that holds about 20 ounces of water. So I fill that up the night before and I put it on my nightstand. So the first thing I see in the morning when I wake up is my lemon water, and there's really no excuse for me not to drink it. So I try and suck that down as quickly as I can so I can get to my coffee. So while I'm drinking my water, the next thing I do is I make the bed. So here's the thing. For all my non-bed makers out there, please don't roll your eyes at me. Just kind of hear me out on this. It's the first thing of the day that I accomplish. So it kind of gives me that little check mark that I've actually done something. And if nothing goes right the rest of the day and I don't complete something, at least I have my bed going for me, right? But the other thing is, for me anyway, there is nothing more satisfying than falling into a nicely made bed at the end of the day. It just kind of feels nice, and it's something my future self always thanks me for, is having a nice bed to fall into at night. So for my non-bed making friends out there, just a little challenge. Just try this for a week with me. Just humor me and let me know how it goes. Now, when I say make your bed does not need to be a work of art with 1,600 pillows on it. It just needs to be neat and tidy and something that looks inviting to you. So whether that's just like straightening up the sheets a little bit, great. Or if it means putting on some pillows and making it look, really soothing and aesthetically pleasing, fine. But just make it look neat and tidy, something that you feel good about getting into at the end of the night. Okay, the next thing that's a non-negotiable for me that has really helped me in winning the day is exercise. Just because of the nature of what I do. I sit behind a desk the majority of the day, right? So this makes me antsy and it can also make me really lethargic because I've got no energy going through me. But once I started exercising a couple of years ago regularly on a daily basis, I just feel so much better. I can't even compare the old Laura to the new Laura. I think clearer, I have more creativity, I have more energy, and I also find that I handle like stress better. And another win for me too is before, old Laura, she had a hard time falling asleep at night. New Laura, after she's been exercising for a while, I actually have no problem falling asleep at night. And for the most part, I stay asleep all night. Old Laura would get up and several times a night and would roll over and look at her phone and do all of these things. I don't do that anymore. I am out. So my exercise, just in case you're interested in how I got started, my exercise of choice was walking or is walking. I started at doing maybe just a mile a day, and I worked my way up to 3.5 miles a day. My only rule was this: I didn't want to make my workout session like this long, arduous task. What I really wanted is just to spend an hour working out. So that means my pace got faster, right? If I started out doing a mile a day for an hour, and now I'm up to 3.5, that means my physical fitness has really grown and improved. So if you don't exercise regularly, start small. Pick something that's low impact that you can do, that you have no problem doing. And when you do that, you're more likely to stick with it. And then you will see how your physical fitness changes. Now, it's not going to happen overnight. It takes a while. Don't give up on it, because again, if I could go back to old Laura 2 years ago and new Laura today, we are two totally different people. And what I would also suggest, if an hour is too much time for you, just start with 30 minutes. You can do anything for a half an hour. And if you can't find a block of a half an hour to do all at once, try 15 minutes in the morning and maybe 15 minutes in the afternoon or the evening. In any case, you just want to get at least 30 minutes of exercise in a day. Okay, the next thing for winning my day that I find so important is brain food. So each day I do my best to find something that stimulates my brain. So whether it's through reading, podcasts, audiobooks, or YouTube, I try and find something that will benefit me while I'm exercising. What I usually love to listen to is industry news. So I'll listen to things about social media so I can learn from it, or personal development, or time management and productivity. All of those things that make me better at what I'm doing. I absolutely love doing that, and I need to do that every day. It just kind of gets me stimulated for the day, which leads me to my next ingredient for the secret sauce, and that is mindset. And I really don't talk about mindset a lot, and I don't know why I don't. But what I try and focus on for mindset is actually building enthusiasm for the day. And this is something really important to me, because if I don't do this, then I don't set the tone for the day or how I'm going to approach the rest of the day. If you don't make it purposeful, then you're just kind of not aiming at anything, and your day can go south if you allow it. So when I really focus on my mindset for the day, it changes everything. So usually what I do when I do this is towards the end of my walk. I'll start talking to myself about how excited I am to start my workday, how excited I am to serve my clients who I love, and how excited I am to be able to share tips, tricks, and all sorts of things with you, my audience. I think about how grateful I am to have a podcast, a platform where I can help my audience on a deeper level and connect with them when they reach out to me with a question. I also love throwing gratitude into this mix too, like just talking about to myself in my brain how much I love what I do and the fact that I can set my own schedule and work from home and that I have amazing clients who are all so much fun to work with. And by the end of my walk, I am a happy camper friend. I can't wait to hit the showers and get started with my day. And then the last part of the secret sauce, or the last ingredient that I use, is visualization. So whether this is on my walk or in the shower or some quiet time before I open my laptop, I visualize how I want my day to go. I picture things like completing my priorities, managing my time well, what my work sprints will look like, when will I take breaks, and how it will look when I finish my day. That helps so much because if you can put all that into perspective, you have something to aim for instead of just kind of going into your day and hoping things work out. No, you have to set an intention for that day. And that juice, I call it juice, that I get from that lasts all day long. And if it doesn't, and if I'm having a hard time during the day, I'll take a beat and I'll do it all over again. I will get enthusiastic for my job. I'll visualize how the rest of the day is going. I will visualize how I'm impacting my clients and my audience and the people who come to me for advice and trainings. You got to do that for yourself. You got to feed yourself from the inside. It's not going to be done for you. You have to take control of it. All right. So those are the ingredients to my secret sauce. So as with any mini cast, you know you have some homework to do, right? I am so passionate about you taking action after you hear a podcast, because without this action, your life's not going to change. You'll just be listening to things and then just blindly moving on to the next. Instead, I want you to do your homework. I want you to take time and set up what fuels you for the day. And here's what I mean. Take a pen and a piece of paper or a journal and map out what your secret sauce would look like for your morning. But it doesn't end there. What I want to do is I want to see you take a selfie of you mapping this out. Maybe you take a picture of you in your journal, or maybe you take a picture of you in the scrap piece of paper you wrote down your morning routine. Whatever it is, take that picture, post it up on Instagram stories, and tag me in it. This tells me that you are committed to winning the day and every day after today. Does that make sense? Please take me up on my challenge. I want to know that you've done this and that you're making changes in your life. All right, my friend, that does it for this episode. Until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, hug the ones you love, and of course, stay social, my friend. Hey, before you go, I have a question for you. Are you loving the show? Let me know about it. Take a screenshot of the episode you are listening to and drop it in your social media posts or stories. Or better yet, give this show a review on iTunes or your favorite podcast app, letting me know that you listened in. If you have a topic or a show idea, please don't be shy. I want to hear from you. Send me an email or a DM. I would love to hear your suggestions. All the links are in the show notes. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you, as always, for tuning into the show today and every day you listen in.